What's going on today, everybody? We're back with you with another video, and it's obviously outside, and we're trying to fix this pond. Now, I'll give you guys, so down here, so what it used to be is all this here used to be like kind of ramped. It wasn't like a steep drop off. It was kind of like ramped. So I lined it with bricks to kind of give that sand more support, because they used to have a pool here. So it's like a lot of sand, so it kind of just like spills out and doesn't hold its hard edge. This holds a better hard edge because it's pretty much all nice dirt. But down in here, I dug a little deeper here to get a little more depth, as well as like a cooler area for them, like the koi fish and goldfish that I throw in here, to have a little cooler area when it gets real hot here. And I do plan on putting a shade cloth over top all this, because my problem has been with these, the algae just goes crazy. So it's like all green water. But I'm thinking pump down in here, right down in here, probably at the, literally right here. Pump here, and then we'll run a hose, probably up here, and then come along here over to there, and then we're gonna have like a little stream slash waterfall effect over there, spill into here. And yeah, I think it should look pretty good. I've always had a problem with these ponds getting really green though, but I'll give you kind of close up of what I was talking about. It's like I was saying, it was falling down here, and then I'd put a 2-layer of bricks all the way along there, so the tarp's gonna come up over all this stuff, so we won't have to worry about it. A nice little drop down in here. But at the deepest point here, it'll be about almost 3 foot, maybe close to 3 foot. And then as you come up here, it'll get a little more shallow, probably about a foot-ish deep of water. And then right there is where we're gonna have our little like waterfall type stream effect. I don't know how well it'll go, but I got the tarp, I got the pump, I got the filter, I got everything. Got our flat rocks for a little waterfall type effect stream thing. So yeah, I'm thinking first things first, I'm gonna try and kind of map out what I want to do with this stream first. Probably smooth, because that dirt's kind of like flat at the top. I kind of want more of a dip, so we're gonna try and work on that. And then probably get the tarp in, get the tarp how we want it, and then start laying our flat rocks. Our flat rocks there, start kind of layering them in a stair-steppy kind of way. We'll just see what we like, so then we can go ahead and get her filled up, and then we can tweak the waterfall once we get it filled up and everything, and you know. But yeah, first things first, let's get this dirt kind of cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll try putting that tarp in. Now you guys know what's pretty silly? I just happened to look over where the rabbits are. They're just right over there. I just happened to look over there, and the male I just got is out hopping around. I was like, how did they get out? So, because I've had this before, there's a black and white female that she thought she needed to go on a little joy ride as well. Pigs, keep it down. But she thought she needed to go on a little adventure as well. So it took me like almost the whole day to try and catch her, because she kept running underneath the deck. And that wasn't like super fun. Let me tell you, that was not super fun. But yeah, I thought we were gonna have a much bigger problem on our hand. But yeah, no, they just dug out. So, found where they dug out. I just slowly walked them into that hole that they had made. So, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be way worse. Just try and get to them. Because that black and white one that went for a joyride, she actually stayed in. Because she's the one, my boat's parked just back there. She's the one that ran clear back there in the like beginning of the morning. I was at work. I come home, I figured this rabbit's gone for sure. Like, I'm never gonna find this rabbit. Sure enough, she's just chilling over here by the deck. Man, what is it a pain to get her. But at least she stayed. At least she didn't run off. But like I said, we're just gonna try and get this a little more just like angled down. And then this dirt is a little loose, so they might cave in a little bit over time, but ouch. This is probably why I need to be wearing shoes or flip-flops or something. Some thongs, if you will. I keep stepping on these hard clogs of dirt, but can't be scared of it. And then we don't want it too much like a ramp, because we want to drop off for the little waterfall effect. So I'm just gonna keep working on this. Really doesn't need too much, to be honest. Doesn't need too much. Just a little work. And then we'll go ahead and tarp it. And then my thinking was like up here, like this whole thing will have plants all around it. We're gonna make it look minty. It's gonna look nice. That's the idea, is make this look extremely nice. Because I've been half-assing it the past couple times I'm doing it. Because I'm more worried about the fish than like how the actual pond looks. So like I just chuck stuff in. And like as long as the filtration's good and everything, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a nice body of water. Just a nice body of water for fish to be. Not so much looks. We're going to change that today. We're going to have this thing filled up with water today and hopefully running. We won't add fish for a couple weeks just to make sure everything looks all right. And now I'm thinking at the bottom of this cliff, so this doesn't like cave in over time, we're gonna take some bricks. We'll actually do a layer of bricks and then do like push them back a little bit and do another layer. So there's still a nice drop off, but like it's a double drop off. Because I have 3 of those, so I'll probably put 2 across in the front and then 1 kind of leading up to, and then it'll kind of be more like a stream effect there. That's where we'll put like our mosses and our other plants that really enjoy a lot of water. Because I think over time, this is gonna cave in. So let's put some bricks there. Pretty much like how I showed you the one side. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. Because I have plenty of these bricks from when they had the pool that they had the whole circle for the pool. And then we'll kind of take some dirt, fill in the walls we just made a little bit. Show you guys what we got going on with this. I think our waterfall is going to look pretty good. Take a little look-sees. I think that's going to look mint. This is from inside at the deepest point here. It's just going to cascade down and then dump right in the pond. I think that should look pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much done. And then I can make tweaks and changes when, ouch, we get that liner in. So let's try getting that liner opened and throw it in here. All right, I think a 13 by 20 is gonna be enough. This man is heavy. Ow. I thought I cleared all the hard stuff. So this is going to be real interesting. Trying to get this opened up when it's just one guy, you know? But that's what we do, dude. We full send by ourselves and hope for the best, usually. It just takes 27 times longer than if you just ask for help, but we don't do that. You know when people do the DIY? Do it yourself? Literally. Do it by yourself. What do we think? I think shiny side up. It's just a guess. Hopefully it's the right guess. I just got to figure out which one's the 20. Which one's the, well, I'm going to guess that side's the 20 because it pulled out another roll. And now pond liner is pretty stiff, so you're not going to be able to get perfect, but you can get it pretty darn close. So I got these bricks on the side here that I'm going to use to hold the tarp in place. So I'm thinking this is the 20. Yeah. This is our 20. Come on, Big Daddy. Oh yeah. This might just fit perfect. It might just fit perfect for me. Shovel out of the way. We don't need to be poking a hole in this one. And you know what's so silly goofy? The only reason I'm doing this is because I poked a hole in the other one. So silly goofy of me to have poked a hole in it. Such a silly boy. Ah, yes. Man, this tarp might not be enough because we're gonna have to push down, so it's enough here, but once we get down to there, we'll have enough here, but I don't know if we'll have enough because I need to pull it this way because it's gonna sink down in there because it's really deep there, so I'm gonna take a lot from this technically, but we'll kind of see. And did you guys know pond liner, so it's black, right? And it's like, it's sunny out. And then the no shoes thing. Oh jeez. It is a little warm, if I do say so. It is a little warm. And yes, there's gonna be wrinkles. Kind of just is what it is. There's gonna be wrinkles, man. There's nothing we can really do about it. Steal some to get this down in here. And these methods are extremely unorthodox. I'll just show you guys how I do it. I wouldn't copy it to a T, to be honest. I wouldn't copy me to a T. Alright, I'm gonna steal a brick. I think I had bricks on top of this, or was that my layer? I think I had bricks on top of this. Now I don't know, now I'm second guessing. Yeah, I had bricks on top of this, okay. So we're just gonna get that secured. And then yeah, I'm gonna get this all finagled, because there's no point in you guys watching me finagle this, because like, it's just gonna take forever. So I'm gonna get this where I want it, and then I'll show you guys the end product. All right, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the tarp is in. I have it pretty decent how I want it. There are obviously going to be a lot of folds because it is not a perfectly square pond, but we're gonna try and fold them over real nice. Once I think we need to just start filling it up. We need to start filling it up and then let all the water kind of do the work of getting like the tarp in the crevices. So what I'm gonna do is leave this whole side not like secured down. So if it needs to, it can pull from that whole side. And I just have it softly stake here, just kind of figuring out, just kind of getting it pretty close. But I think it's time to start filling this bad boy up. And then as it's filling up, we can pull the tarp tight. Jeez. We can pull the tarp tight everywhere while it's filling up with water, and that water will actually hold it exactly where it needs to be. So I'm thinking, let's grab the hose. Let's start filling this bad boy up. Now, we shall sit here and wait for it to start filling up, baby. All right. Pond build is coming along crispy. The old kid decided to throw a plastic little nozzle in there, so that's hanging out in there. But I'd say the structure slash bones of the pond are looking pretty good. Show you guys what we're working with here. And now I do need some pointers and or suggestions. Like this is how I want it ran. It's like a waterfall effect. I do need one more at the bottom there. But what should I use to like berm this thing? Like I need berms on each side. But like my thought is, man, this water's so cold. She's cold. But like, so it's gonna run down here, right? It's gonna run on down, but on both sides, I want a whole bunch of like water plants. So not necessarily like floating plants, but like plants that very much enjoy water, and just have them spread on both sides. And like not have water go on that side, but like the splash of the water is watering the plants. But I need like a berm on both sides to keep the water channeled down that whole area and then fall off into here. So like I'm not quite sure how to berm it. Like technically I could like get underneath there and put like a pool noodle, like a big pool noodle on both sides would like berm it, but I don't know if that would look like super natural. You guys put it down in the comments. I don't know. Like I know people have done like spray foam. Like if I get like big rocks and put them on both sides and then just like spray foam like the crevasses. So like it flows down nice and neat. Technically we're not going to lose any water, so that's not a big worry because the tarp is covering everything. So like that's not going to be a big worry. So I'm just kind of wondering what to berm that with, and then like what plants are like super like water heavy plants that would look so good. Like I want kind of like a viney I can't describe what I want, but I know what I want in my head, you know. But yeah, this filled up pretty quickly. But I mean the sound of that, listen. I mean the sound of that is just glorious. So yeah, that's part 1 of the pond build. Part 2 will be completing it with obviously fixing up that. I'm going to get pea gravel to put all over the bottom to help with like beneficial bacteria and to help with like muck and whatnot. Also get another stone for there and berming that up. Plants, and plants. Plants on plants. And then once all of that's done, because like I'm putting plants all around the outside to make this thing absolute, because that grass is ugly. It's going to be beautiful Beautiful plants, probably hostas, some other stuff. You guys drop it down in the comments what plants I should get around this guy. But yeah, part 2, we'll be completing this entire thing other than adding fish. At some point we will add fish, but we kind of need this thing to cycle first before we do anything. So that is the pond build part 1. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.